As soon as I bowed, Prabhupada picked up his cane towards his chest, and he stopped and he went like this to me. And that was like, I was overwhelmed.
Wow.
And then he got in the seat, I put the tape recorder. Then I started. I was a very prolific dancer then. I had a lot of energy. So one famous kirtan leader was leading the Guru Puja. And he's chanting Shri Guru Charana Padma. And when the audience was supposed to respond, I tried to chant and nothing would come out.
Really?
Nothing.
Oh.
So 2, 3, 4 times that happened, nothing would come out. My voice was choked. And so then I thought, oh, I can't chant my Guru's Ramabhadra. So I thought, I will dance like a firebrand, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Puri. And I was a little, even though I'm tall, I knew how to dance. Not crazy, not jumping up, like jacking up. I moved around with my hands in like corny tie. And I was dancing in circles. And Prabhupada looked at me a few times. That I felt happy because he was looking at me dancing. And that was the day I got initiation.
Wow.
And so one other story. I had been traveling for 2 months by then in a van all across the country selling books. So I had developed in one foot what's called the plantar wart. It grows inside the foot.
Yeah.
It's like a cyst under the skin. It's hard to get rid of them. They have to laser them out. I had them lasered out a few times, but they kept coming back. So I was in gross pain for 2 months, but I never stopped Sankirtan. So that first day, the Prabhupada came in the temple room. When he left the temple room, we followed him. We went up the stairs to his room. And he went to his room. We went to the front door of the temple and stood in the patio in the gardens. And all of a sudden, I stepped on something. And I moved my foot and I looked down. The wart had fallen out completely. Doctors couldn't do anything for me. Everywhere I went, they said, we can't do anything. We don't have the proper equipment here in the hospital. As soon as I saw Prabhupada, the first morning, it fell out. So I knew this from that point that Prabhupada
But
had...
you remember what was in the air, in the presence? You remember the
Yeah, as soon as you saw Prabhupada, you only thought of Krishna. It was not possible. And you made this stuff. That meant he's elevated, because when you see the advanced devotee, you think of Krishna, you chant Hare Krishna. And so he had that. He had that.
from other words.
See, bhava, the effects of bhava, and then what to speak of bhava, imagine. Prabhupada once said, if you ever saw Krishna, you would faint. And if you ever saw Radharani, you would die. It's the Mahabhava. Imagine bhava from a jiva can overwhelm you. Right? That can overwhelm you and transmit knowledge to you and transmit power and ecstasy to you. Right? Advancement. Imagine meeting Krishna and Radharani or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh my God.
Krishna Kirtana Ganana Tana Pano Premamritam Mani